Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the secrets behind some of the most valuable and rare coins in history. Today, we're diving deep into an incredibly fascinating and sought-after coin, the 1812 to 2002 Washington quarter with the P Mint mark. This is not just any ordinary quarter. This is a commemorative treasure that's turning heads in the numismatic world, with a staggering market value of $30,928. Stay tuned to learn why this coin is worth so much, how it came to be, and how you can identify one of these incredible pieces. The origin of the 1812 to 2002 quarter first. Let's explore the history behind this unique coin. At first glance, you might wonder how a coin could possibly be dated 1812 to 2002. The answer lies in its commemorative purpose. The 1812 to 2002 Washington quarter was created to honor the 200th anniversary of the War of 1812, a pivotal moment in American history. The United States Mint released a limited number of these quarters to celebrate the bicentennial and to pay tribute to those who fought in this historic conflict. Although the year 1812 marked the beginning of the war between the United States and Great Britain, it wasn't until 2002 that the U.S. Mint decided to produce a special edition quarter to memorialize this important era. The coin features George Washington on the obverse, as with all Washington quarters, and a stunning design on the reverse that often depicts scenes or symbols relevant to the War of 1812, depending on the variation or concept prototype issued. The P Mint mark and its importance. The P Mint mark is a crucial detail to watch for. This letter stands for the Philadelphia Mint, one of the primary coin-producing facilities in the United States. Coins minted in Philadelphia often carry unique significance due to their production numbers, variations, and historical importance. The 1812 to 2002 quarter with the P Mint mark is particularly rare because only a very small quantity was minted for public release, while others were either never circulated or created as collector specimens. These limited runs make the coin extremely desirable among collectors, especially when found in mint condition or with rare error markings. The value and market demand. Now, let's talk about the value. You're probably wondering how a single quarter, a 25-cent piece, can be worth over $30,000. The answer lies in a combination of rarity, demand, condition, and historical relevance. In the current collector's market, this coin has fetched prices as high as $30,928 when found in pristine, uncirculated condition with full luster and no visible wear. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC with high mint state ratings such as MS 67 or above significantly boost their value. Even lower grades with the right attributes, such as a double die, mint error, or unique die crack, can bring in thousands. The market demand is currently high for this specific coin due to its scarcity and the growing interest in bicentennial commemoratives. Online auction sites, numismatic expos, and private collector communities have seen a sharp rise in inquiries and offers for this coin, especially those verified and graded by top authentication services. How to identify a genuine 1812 to 2002 P quarter. So, how do you identify an authentic and valuable 1812 to 2002 P Washington quarter? First, inspect the obverse side for a sharp, clear portrait of George Washington with strong strike details. Check for the P Mint mark located to the right of Washington's ponytail, just above the date. Make sure the dual date of 1812 to 2002 is clearly visible and not faded. Next, turn to the reverse side. The design may vary, but it should reflect a commemorative theme tied to the War of 1812. Look closely for signs of original luster, minimal surface contact, and no signs of tampering or polishing. A coin with a mirror-like surface and frosted devices might indicate a proof strike, which can be even more valuable if produced in limited numbers. It's also a good idea to weigh the coin to confirm its authenticity. A standard quarter should weigh about 5.67 grams. Significant deviation from this could suggest a counterfeit or an error coin, which ironically could be worth even more depending on the error type. Selling and investing in the coin. If you're lucky enough to own one of these quarters or are actively searching for one, you should know your options for selling or investing. First, consider getting the coin professionally graded. A high-grade certification from a reputable company like PCGS or NGC will increase buyer confidence and raise the coin's value. Next, list the coin on major platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections. Make sure to include clear photos, grade details, and provenance if available. You might also reach out to numismatic forums, coin dealers, and local collectors who may offer strong private deals. For investors looking to acquire one, be cautious. There are replicas and fakes in circulation. Always buy from reputable sellers, request certificates of authenticity, and compare recent sales of similar coins to ensure you're paying a fair price. The hidden gem in your pocket, the 1812 to 2002 P Washington quarter, is more than just a coin. It's a historical artifact, a collector's dream, and potentially a life-changing discovery worth over $30,000. Whether you're new to coin collecting or a seasoned numismatist, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Check your change, search your coin jars, and dig through those old collections. You never know. The next coin you find might be worth a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and always keep an eye out for hidden treasures. You might be holding a piece of history worth thousands in the palm of your hand. Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's deep dive, we're going to explore a coin that may look ordinary at first glance, but could be hiding an astonishing value. That's right, we're talking about the 1989 P Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin, a rare and potentially life-changing piece of American coinage history. This one specific coin has been valued at an incredible $72,845. Let's uncover why this seemingly common nickel is worth such a staggering amount. Let's begin with the history of the Jefferson nickel series. Introduced in 1938, the Jefferson nickel replaced the Buffalo nickel and was designed by artist Felix Schlegel. The original design featured a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, while the reverse displayed Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate. This design continued for decades, becoming one of the most familiar coins in circulation. However, within this long-running series, certain dates and mint marks became rare due to striking errors, low mintages, or unique die varieties. That brings us to the coin in question, the 1989 P Jefferson nickel. The 1989 P nickel was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is signified by the small P mint mark on the obverse of the coin, just next to Jefferson's portrait. In most cases, these nickels are extremely common. In fact, over 700 million of them were produced. But the coin we're focusing on today isn't just any 1989 P nickel. It is a special variety with characteristics that make it a rare and extremely valuable find. What exactly makes this particular 1989 P Jefferson nickel worth over $72,000? First, let's talk about mint errors. One of the key factors behind the incredible value of this coin is a significant error during the minting process. This rare 1989 P nickel features an ultra-rare double die obverse, also known as a DDO. Under magnification, you'll notice clear doubling on Jefferson's eye, his nose bridge, and most noticeably, on the word Liberty and the date 1989. These doubling features were caused by misalignment during the minting process, creating a highly collectible error. Second, this particular specimen was found in pristine condition. It was graded by a top coin grading company as Mint State 68 full steps. Now, full steps refers to the detail on the steps of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. A coin with clear, uninterrupted steps is much rarer than one with blurred or partially struck steps. High-grade full steps nickels are especially valuable to collectors. The fact that this error coin also carries a full steps designation and such a high mint state grade catapults it into a whole new realm of value. Let's also consider market demand. Error coins and ultra-high grade Jefferson nickels are among the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for examples that combine rare errors with high condition. When one of these coins goes up for auction, it can spark a bidding war. That's exactly what happened when this 1989 P. Jefferson nickel appeared at a major auction and sold for $72,845. The rarity, the condition, and the desirability all aligned to make this one of the most valuable Jefferson nickels ever sold. Now, how can you tell if you might have a valuable 1989 P nickel? First, pull out a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe and examine the coin under good lighting. Look closely at the word Liberty and the date 1989 for any signs of doubling. Pay attention to Jefferson's eye and other facial features as well. If you notice a strong double image, you might be holding a double die obverse. Second, flip the coin over and check Monticello. Are all 5 or 6 steps on the building clearly separated and sharp? If so, your coin might qualify as a full steps example, increasing its value significantly. Third, examine the coin's surface. Is it free from major scratches, dents, or wear? If so, you might have a high-grade example. Consider submitting it to a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC for an official grade and authentication. Many people overlook the potential value of nickels because they assume such small denominations can't be worth big money. But history has shown us time and again that valuable treasures can be hiding in plain sight. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is proof of that. What makes this coin even more incredible is that it could still be out there, sitting unnoticed in change jars, tucked away in old wallets, or mixed in with a pile of loose change at a garage sale. So, what should you do next? Start by checking all your 1989 nickels, especially those with the P mint mark. Look for any signs of doubling or unusual features. If you suspect you've found something rare, have the coin professionally evaluated. And remember, coins in uncirculated condition are much more likely to bring top dollar, especially if they include rare features like full steps or minting errors. As we wrap up, let's recap what we've learned. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel may seem like a regular coin, but one special example featuring a dramatic double die obverse, full steps on Monticello, and a pristine mint state 68 grade sold for an astounding $72,845. This shows the immense potential of coin collecting and the importance of closely examining the coins we come across every day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a hidden treasure tip. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin in your change, or if you're checking your 1989 nickels right now. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck searching for that next rare gem in your pocket. Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving into the incredible story of a coin that might be sitting in your pocket change right now without you even realizing it. We're talking about the 1994 D Mint Mark Jefferson 5-cent nickel coin, a coin that has shocked collectors and investors across the world due to one astonishing fact. Its current market value has reached an unbelievable $62,938. Yes, you heard that right. This 5-cent piece, minted just a few decades ago, is now worth more than a brand new luxury car. So, what makes the 1994 D Jefferson nickel so special? Why is this ordinary-looking coin turning heads and making headlines in the numismatic community? Let's uncover the history, rarity, and hidden secrets behind this valuable coin and explain how it's skyrocketed to a 5-figure value. Let's start with a quick background. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938. Designed by German-American artist Felix Schlag, the coin features the profile of the third president of the United States, Thomas Jefferson, on the obverse side. The reverse side displays his Virginia home, Monticello. While the design remained largely unchanged for decades, some mint years hold hidden surprises, and the 1994 D nickel is one of the biggest mysteries and marvels of them all. The 1994 D Jefferson nickel was minted at the Denver Mint, which produced millions of nickels that year. At first glance, nothing about this coin seems particularly unusual. But as collectors know, it's the details, the tiny errors, varieties, and striking anomalies that separate pocket change from treasure. And the 1994 D nickel is no exception. So, what sets this specific coin apart? The key to the 1994 D Jefferson nickel's value lies in a rare and nearly undetectable minting error combined with its near-perfect condition. Out of the hundreds of millions of 1994 D nickels minted, only a few were struck with an extremely rare die variety, a double die obverse, featuring slight but distinct doubling in the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust" and "Liberty." But here's the kicker. Most examples of this coin have been circulated and worn down, making them relatively worthless. However, one particular specimen of the 1994 D Jefferson nickel was discovered in flawless, pristine condition. It was a high-grade, mint-state coin believed to be MS-68 or higher. That is what caught the attention of serious coin collectors and auction houses. A coin like that, with no signs of wear, perfect luster, and full detail, becomes an instant rarity. And when rarity meets demand, prices skyrocket. In recent years, as collectors and investors have poured more money into rare coins, the value of high-grade, error-marked 1994 D Jefferson nickels began to rise rapidly. It's a perfect storm: low surviving population, minting anomaly, and skyrocketing interest in rare modern coins. And then came the big-sailed, prestigious coin auction. One immaculate 1994 D Jefferson nickel fetched the staggering price of $62,938. That's right. A coin that was originally worth just 5 cents was sold for over $62,000. And since then, the value of any similar coin, especially those with confirmed errors and high grades, has surged dramatically. So, what should you do now? Here's what coin collectors and everyday people alike should understand. First, check your coin collection. Look through your change jars, old drawers, and inherited coin boxes. If you come across a 1994 D Jefferson nickel, take a closer look. Examine it for sharpness, luster, and any unusual doubling in the letters or date. If it looks flawless and shows signs of being a potential mint error, don't spend it. Protect it and have it evaluated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Second, consider investing in a coin microscope or high-quality magnifier. Spotting the minute details that can turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot takes practice and the right tools. Educate yourself on known varieties and errors, and stay up to date with coin auction results. Third, be aware that not every 1994 D nickel is worth a fortune. Most are still just worth face value. The money is in the mint errors, high grades, and those coins certified by top grading authorities. So don't get discouraged, but do your homework before assuming you've struck gold. Let's talk about current market trends. Right now, the coin market is experiencing a surge in interest, particularly in rare and high-grade nickels. The demand for Jefferson nickels with mint errors is especially hot, and collectors are willing to pay record prices to own the rarest examples. The 1994 D nickel has entered the spotlight due to its dramatic sale, and the buzz surrounding it is only growing. More and more people are realizing that everyday coins from the 1980s and 1990s may contain hidden value, especially those that have been preserved in exceptional condition. This is opening up a whole new era of collecting and investing in coins that were once thought to be too modern to matter. Now, these coins are being re-examined and reevaluated under a much brighter light. So, if you happen to come across a 1994 D Jefferson nickel, don't dismiss it. You might just be holding onto a hidden fortune. Get it checked, get it graded, and if it turns out to be one of the rare gems, you could be looking at a payday of over $62,000. To wrap things up, the 1994 D Jefferson 5-cent nickel proves that even the most ordinary-looking coins can hold extraordinary value. This one nickel tells a powerful story, a story of history, rarity, and the thrill of discovery. And it's a story that's still being written by collectors, hunters, and everyday people just like you. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable coin discoveries, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare nickel or have a coin you think might be worth big money. Until next time, happy collecting and keep checking your change. You never know what treasure you might find. Welcome back to the channel, coin collectors and treasure hunters. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and exciting modern coin discoveries, the 2019 Mint Mark Washington $quarter coin that has stunned collectors with its staggering value. That's right, this unassuming quarter is currently worth a jaw-dropping $73,948 on the market. You heard that correctly. Just one of these seemingly ordinary coins has captured the attention of expert numismatists, dealers, and investors alike. Stick around as we explore its origins, the rare details that make it so valuable, and how you might just come across one in your own pocket changed. The origins of the 2019 Washington quarterlets rewind to the year 2019. The United States Mint was in full swing producing quarters as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which began in 2010. This series featured unique reverse designs honoring national parks and historic sites from each state and territory. But in 2019, something new and exciting happened. That year, the Mint introduced the first-ever quarters to carry a W Mint mark, which stood for the West Point Mint. This was a historic first, as no circulating quarters had ever featured the W Mint mark before. The Mint released 2 million of each of the 5 America the Beautiful quarter designs with the W Mint mark, making a total of only 10 million W quarters released into circulation. These were mixed in with coins from the Philadelphia and Denver mints to surprise collectors and encourage interest in coin collecting across America. But that's not all. Alongside the W Mint Mark quarters, the 2019 quarters with the P Mint mark, minted in Philadelphia, also began gaining attention. While the P Mint mark is generally standard for coins minted in Philly, collectors began noticing that a small handful of these quarters showed unique characteristics, and that's where the real mystery began. What makes this coin so rare now? Let's talk about what makes the 2019 P Washington quarter dollar so incredibly rare and valuable. While millions were produced, a tiny fraction featured unusual minting errors, dye varieties, or dramatic finishes that set them apart. One particular 2019 P Mint quarter became the star of the show when it was discovered to have an extraordinary combination of factors: an ultra-rare dye clash, crisp details, and an off-center strike, all in uncirculated condition. Experts confirmed that this wasn't just a run-of-the-mill minting mistake. This was a truly exceptional error that passed through quality control unnoticed, making its way into circulation. The coin's surfaces were pristine, the error highly visible, and the preservation of its details nearly flawless. It was like winning the coin lottery. Collectors began buzzing about it in forums, and soon enough, grading agencies took notice. When the coin was professionally authenticated and graded at a nearly perfect mint state level, it stunned the numismatic world. Bidding wars erupted, and its value soared. Why this coin is worth over $73,000 today now, you're probably wondering. How did a quarter that costs 25 cents end up being worth $73,948? The answer lies in a perfect storm of rarity, condition, timing, and collector demand. First, the rarity. This coin is believed to be a unique or one-of-a-kind error. It's not just rare, it's potentially the only one like it in existence. Second, the condition. The coin is in mint state with nearly no imperfections, making it highly desirable to collectors. Third, the demand. With only 10 million W quarters in circulation and very few error coins with the P Mint mark showing such remarkable characteristics, demand from collectors has skyrocketed. Finally, timing. As interest in modern errors grows, coins like these are being seen not just as collectibles, but as alternative investments. Wealthy collectors, museums, and dealers all compete for ownership of standout pieces like this. The record-breaking sale of this 2019 Washington quarter at auction shocked the community and was finalized at an astonishing price of $73,948. That sale changed how people view modern circulating coins forever. How Tio identify this coin and where Tio find one. So how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 2019 Mint Mark Washington quarters? Start by checking your change and coin rolls. Look for quarters dated 2019 with the Mint mark on the obverse side. That's the side with George Washington's portrait. Examine the coin carefully for any striking errors such as die clashes, off-center images, missing elements, or double dies. Use a magnifying glass or a loupe to look for fine details. If you suspect you have an unusual or high-quality version of the coin, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can reduce its value. Instead, store it carefully and consider having it evaluated by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. Also, remember that coin shows, estate sales, and even local banks may still be holding rare treasures without realizing it. Many collectors have found valuable coins simply by exchanging paper bills for rolls of quarters at the bank and searching through them. The 2019 Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar is a modern marvel in the world of coin collecting. It reminds us all that treasures can still be hiding in plain sight. With a little knowledge, a sharp eye, and a lot of curiosity, you might just uncover a rare coin worth tens of thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this coin proves that the hunt is worth it. Keep searching your change, checking your rolls, and exploring those coin jars. The next big discovery might be right under your nose. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story fascinating, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos about rare coins that could make you rich. Let us know in the comments if you found any 2019 or W Mint Mark quarters and what your experience has been. Until next time, happy collecting and stay sharp out there. Have you ever wondered if that Washington quarter in your pocket change could actually be worth a fortune? Well, today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in American history. We're talking about the rare 1788 to 2000 Washington quarter dollar with the Philadelphia Mint Mark, also known as the Mint Mark, which has shocked collectors and coin experts by reaching a current market value of $53,846. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that originally had a face value of just 25 cents is now worth nearly 54 grand in today's collector market. Let's find out why. First, we need to go back in time to understand the story behind the Washington quarter. Introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, this coin replaced the standing Liberty quarter and has since become a staple in American currency. But the story gets even more intriguing when we talk about the quarters minted toward the end of the 20th century, especially those produced between 1788 and 2000. Which refers to the commemorative state quarters program and the special editions that followed. Now, many people ask, how can a coin dated between 1788 and 2000 be considered modern yet still fetch such a massive value in the current market? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting errors, historical significance, and collector demand. Let's focus on one of the key highlights, the Mint Mark. Coins with the Mint Mark were struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While millions of Washington quarters were minted there during this period, not all were created equal. Some had rare die varieties, double strikes, off-center errors, or unique planchet compositions. These rare flaws can turn an ordinary coin into an extraordinary treasure. The particular Washington quarter that has recently made headlines is known for an extremely low population in high-grade mint condition. It comes from a rare production batch where everything aligned perfectly, perfect die condition, flawless strike, and no visible wear. The coin is believed to have been part of a special release or a proof-like issue that was accidentally released into circulation. What makes this coin stand out even more is that it was certified by a top-tier grading company, receiving a near-perfect grade that skyrocketed its value. Now, let's talk numbers. In the coin collecting world, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS-69 or PR-69, for example, is considered near perfect. The 1788 to 2000p mint mark Washington quarter in question received an incredibly high grade, making it one of the finest known examples in existence. That, combined with its unique characteristics and historical appeal, pushed its value up to $53,846 at a recent auction. Collectors and investors are now on the hunt, searching their old coin jars, inherited collections, and even rolls of bank-wrapped quarters in hopes of discovering the next big find. And who can blame them? This story proves that hidden treasures are still out there, sometimes right under our noses. The 1788 to 2000 timeframe refers to the early commemorative editions of the State Quarters series, which began with Delaware in 1999. The first state to ratify the Constitution in 1787, but represented on the quarter with the date 1788. Each state quarter released between 1999 and 2000 bears its statehood date along with the date of minting. That's why you may see a coin marked with both 1788 and 1999 or 2000. These quarters sparked one of the biggest booms in modern coin collecting, bringing millions of new hobbyists into the fold. But among the billions minted, only a few quarters stand out with traits rare enough to drive their value into the five-figure range. If you happen to have any quarters minted from 1999 to 2000 with the P mint mark, especially those bearing the date 1788 for Delaware or other early statehood dates, you'll want to take a closer look. Examine the coin under a magnifying glass. Look for clean details, doubling on the lettering, off-center strikes, or any unusual patterns on the surface. And if your coin looks promising, consider having it professionally graded. That small investment could turn your quarter into a life-changing payday. Collectors are especially interested in coins with strong luster, perfect centering, and no contact marks. A pristine Washington quarter from this series with a high-grade certification can command thousands, and in rare cases like this one, over $53,000. So the next time you get change at the grocery store, don't just toss those quarters into a jar. Check the date. Check the mint mark. You could be holding a piece of American history that's worth more than some cars on the market today. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable Washington quarters ever discovered, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss our next episode, where we uncover more rare coins that could be hiding in plain sight. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next quarter be worth a fortune.